Welcome people, DJ Remy Rems, I'm back again. After that first video, I had like a little celebration to myself, and yeah, I'm excited that I've actually completed that first one. So I'm trying to motivate myself to do another two, but I want to try to get the one out of the way. Yeah, this one is reviewing a video, and I'm going to be taking notes. So remember I told you about ADHD and procrastination and stuff. I'm trying to delete it. So this one, let me switch screens. This one is a video on how to rewire the brain. So what I go through is a lot of starting and stopping, and a lot like this. The first thing was, the hardest part was to actually start. And I seen this the other day. It was a part of what helped me to motivate myself to actually get started. But then I seen a friend at the gym, shout out to Live Sparks, had a conversation with him. He was talking about his journey on YouTube. So go check him out on YouTube. He's called Live Sparks. And yeah, he just motivated me to get started today. So yeah, this one, I'm just gonna go through the video, probably share a bit of my experience and write notes for myself as well to train myself every day. Let's get it started.
There's a strange phenomenon happening right now. While you're watching this, part of your brain is calculating whether to keep paying attention or switch to something easier. That calculation happens thousands of times a day, and it's quietly destroying your ability to do anything meaningful. But what if I told you that the same neural mechanism making you avoid hard work can be flipped to make you crave it? What if discipline could feel as good as scrolling? That's not motivation talk, that's neuroscience. And by understanding how your brain actually...
Why willpower has been failing you and what you need to do instead. Your brain operates on a simple economic principle.
So
it's constantly asking one question.
So what might happen there is I've got the mic on and the sound was coming through the laptop. So yeah, you probably heard double sounds, but I fixed it now because I have to plug the headphones into technical difficulties, but let me rewind that a little bit more. The first part is a bit jarring because he's telling a story, but there's a lot of key points in this video that I'm going to note down and apply to my life. So keep watching.
Mechanism making you avoid hard work can be flipped to make you crave it. What if discipline could feel as good as scrolling? That's not motivation talk, that's neuroscience. And by understanding how your brain actually works, you'll discover why willpower has been failing you and what you need to do instead. Your brain operates on a simple economic principle. It's constantly asking one question: what's the best return on energy investment? Every action you consider gets instantly evaluated. High effort, uncertain reward, your brain hits the brakes. Low effort, guaranteed pleasure, green light. This isn't a character flaw. This is survival programming from a time when conserving energy meant staying alive. The problem is your ancient brain is now living in a modern world designed to exploit it. Every app, every snack, every piece of content has been engineered by teams of scientists to trigger the exact neural pathways that make you feel good with zero effort. Your brain isn't broken, it's being hacked. Let's talk about what...
Yeah, so now it's that time to start fixing the brain. We need to, if you're with me on this, you need to get rid of, I got rid of all the apps on my phone, of social media, which is, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if I'm doing this type of content, then it's easier on the phone, because after I've done this, I can straight upload it. But having all the social media and everything on my phone, it's that one video leads into another video that leads into another video that gets you scrolling and wasting hours of your time. So 2026, it's time to get productive.
Really happening in your head when you can't start that project or drag yourself to the gym. There's a tiny cluster of neurons called the nucleus accumbens. Think of it as your brain's motivation engine. It runs on a neurotransmitter called dopamine, but dopamine doesn't work the way most people think. It's not the pleasure chemical, it's the wanting chemical. Dopamine spikes when you anticipate a reward, not when you receive it. That's why scrolling feels so compelling. Every swipe might reveal something interesting, so your brain floods you with dopamine to keep you searching. But here's where it gets...
That's exactly what I'm saying with the YouTube content, Facebook content. You see one nice car that's on sale or something, and then you're scrolling, looking for other cars, and then you get in a trap. It can lead to hours of just being on your phone. So I've literally deleted them. I'll probably I'll try share. I took a screenshot of one of my screen times, and it was like something like 100 and something hours spent on my phone. And in comparison to how much I'm spending on my phone now, it's a big difference. But yeah, let's continue.
Dark. When you get too many easy dopamine hits, your brain adapts. It's called downregulation. Your dopamine receptors literally decrease in number, like your brain is turning down the volume on satisfaction. Now you need more stimulation to feel the same level of interest. A book that once captivated you feels boring. A workout that once energized you feels impossible.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
You're not losing.
I haven't paid for the YouTube subscription, so you might get adverts. I apologize in advance. They annoy me too, but please like, subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more, eventually it'll start making money, and then I can pay for these subscriptions. It's not like I can't afford it now. It's just that I just see it as a waste. It's not a waste of money, but I'll just skip through adverts. Yeah. I got the patience to actually go through the adverts, but I think doing this type of content, I kind of need to think about how much the subscription is and start paying that subscription. But anyway, let's get on with it. Hopefully we don't get too many adverts in this.
Discipline, you're experiencing a tolerance effect, just like with any other drug. This is why people who spend hours on social media often feel the most unmotivated. Their brains have been trained to expect constant, effortless rewards. Anything requiring sustained attention feels like punishment by comparison. The effort to reward ratio is all wrong. Your brain has been recalibrated to crave instant gratification, and real achievement can't compete with that. But the beautiful thing about neuroplasticity is that what can be broken can also be fixed. Your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on what you do. Every choice you make is either strengthening neural pathways for discipline or reinforcing pathways for distraction. The question isn't whether your brain will change, it's which direction you're pushing it. So what exactly is a dopamine detox, and why does it work? Despite what the name suggests, you're not actually detoxing from dopamine itself. You're removing the artificial, hyper-stimulating sources of it. Think of your dopamine system like a dimmer switch that's been cranked to maximum brightness for so long that normal light looks like darkness. A dopamine detox is about turning down that dial so your brain can recalibrate what normal feels like. When you remove the overwhelming sources of easy pleasure, something remarkable happens. Your dopamine receptors begin to upregulate. They become more sensitive. Suddenly, activities that seemed boring before start feeling engaging. The satisfaction of completing a task, the energy after a workout, the calm after focused work, these natural rewards start registering again. You're not becoming someone new, you're returning to baseline. You're remembering what it feels like to be driven by internal satisfaction.
And yeah, that's been me recently, because I've gone back to the gym. It's been effort to get myself to there, But once you've done that workout, the goodness that you feel instead of sitting down scrolling or wasting time.
Satisfaction rather than external stimulation.
Most people fail at this because they approach it wrong. They try to white-knuckle through it, relying on willpower alone. But willpower is a finite resource, and it's no match for a dopamine-starved brain screaming for stimulation. Instead, you need to understand the transition period. For the first few days, you're going to feel restless, irritable, maybe even anxious. This is not weakness, this is withdrawal. Your brain has a...
And yeah, for like, I think it's been 2 weeks now. For the first week, I was literally searching my pockets just to go in my phone, and then I'll go in my phone looking for the apps, but the apps ain't there. So if you are planning to do this social media detox or dopamine detox, then yeah, these are the little irritating things. It's like, I think I still kind of do it, like open my phone just to look for entertainment. I found myself looking at my bank app to just watch my money. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You just like, I think now, because I got WhatsApp, I'm looking at other people's stories, which is like, I'm telling you, the phone is designed to get your attention. But now we've got to take control. It's time to take control and progress.
Adapted to a certain level of stimulation, and now you're pulling it away. The discomfort you feel is actually a sign that the process is working. Your brain is being forced to adjust. The key is knowing that this phase is temporary. Most people give up right before the breakthrough because they interpret the discomfort as a sign they're doing something wrong. But that restlessness is your brain reorganizing itself.
And this is me not giving up. This is me right now committing to progressing as a DJ, committing to putting content up and creating this YouTube channel. This is me just like putting aside the social media. Instead of being a consumer, I'm gonna create the content, but hopefully useful content for people to relate to and inspire to become.
Push through it. Here's what you need to do practically. Start by identifying your highest dopamine activities. Not the things you enjoy most, but the things that require the least effort for the most stimulation.
You know what? I'm not going to write it down. Well, should I write it down? Yeah, let's put identity. So yeah, that important. Identify the highest dopamine. I identified it was the apps on my phone. And then when I deleted my phone, I've got the internet on my laptop. So now I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos on my laptop. So I'm spending more time. It's a good and a bad thing. Like I said, a lot of these things are a double-edged sword, because now that I'm opening my laptop a bit more, I can focus more on a bit of music, but I'm still getting distracted by all the nonsense. And now, instead of watching the nonsense, I need to create more content. So I'm trying to change that easy hit dopamine into something more productive. But identify what your problem is now, whether it's smoking too much with friends and being in the wrong places, drinking too much in a pub. Get rid of it. It's all a drug. Get rid of it and start getting your life together, and let's get productive.
For most people, this is their phone, specifically social media, short-form video content, or games. But it could also be junk food, online shopping, or pornography. Whatever gives you intense pleasure with minimal effort, that's your target. Now, here's the critical part. You don't have to eliminate these forever. You just need to eliminate them temporarily while your brain resets. Pick a frame time.
Stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you. It allows you to focus on your meetings.
3 days is a minimum, 7 is better, 14 is transformative. During this period, you're creating artificial scarcity for easy dopamine, which forces your brain to find satisfaction in harder activities. But you can't just remove things, you have to replace them. Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does your brain. When you take away easy dopamine sources, you need to deliberately engage in activities that provide slower, more sustainable rewards. Read a physical book instead of scrolling. Cook a meal instead of ordering. Go for a walk without headphones instead of watching another video. Exercise without music or podcasts. Journal by hand. Have a real conversation. These activities feel boring at first because your dopamine system is still tuned to high intensity. But here's the magic.
And you know what? That's another trigger. Like all this social media stuff. I don't interact with people over the phone. Like it feels like effort to have a conversation with someone, unless like obviously someone you will commonly have a conversation with, but to have a conversation with someone who doesn't call you often and they're calling you, it's like, oh, do I want to pick up that phone? Like it makes you a bit antisocial. So hopefully this will start getting me. I know it's a bit of an antisocial thing, but I got plans to start making phone calls to people, so you'll be able to hear the whole phone call conversation, and yeah, so I can start networking and speaking to more people. So lock into that. I got some ideas for that.
Persist, your brain starts releasing dopamine in anticipation of these activities too. After a few days of reading, your brain learns that opening a book leads to the satisfaction of learning something new. After a week of workouts, your brain starts craving the endorphin rush and sense of accomplishment. You're literally retraining your reward system. There's a crucial distinction here between pleasure and satisfaction. Pleasure is immediate and fleeting. It comes from external stimulation and requires no effort. Satisfaction is delayed and lasting. It comes from internal accomplishment and requires effort. Modern life bombards us with pleasure, but leaves us empty of satisfaction. That's why you can spend an entire day feeling entertained and still go to bed feeling unfulfilled. Your brain got pleasure, but no satisfaction. A dopamine detox shifts your focus from seeking pleasure to building satisfaction. And here's what nobody tells you. Satisfaction actually produces more dopamine over time than pleasure does. When you accomplish something difficult, when you push through resistance and come out the other side, your brain releases a cocktail of neurochemicals, including dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. This is the feeling athletes call a runner's high. It's what creators feel after hours of focused work.
And this is exactly how I feel after doing that first video. Now, I'm trying not to go too far ahead, but now I feel like I can do 2 videos a day. But it depends. I don't know. See, that's me talking myself out of it, but I want to try to be consistent and do work on videos every day or majority of the week anyway. But yeah, now that I've deleted the social media, I've identified all my problems, and this is the replacement. I'm replacing it with being more productive and starting the things that I really want to complete.
Deep contentment that comes from discipline, and it's far more powerful and lasting than any notification could ever be. The neuroscience backs this up. Studies show that delayed gratification activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, decision-making, and self-control. The more you practice delaying gratification, the stronger these neural pathways become. Meanwhile, instant gratification activates more primitive parts of your brain, the limbic system, which operates on impulse and emotion. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're quite literally strengthening the advanced parts of your brain and weakening the primitive parts. You're upgrading your operating system. Over time, this changes.
Yeah, we've got to choose more discipline. It's a discipline era. 2026, we're being more disciplined.
Your default setting. Discipline stops feeling like a battle against yourself and starts feeling like your natural state. This is what people mean when they say discipline becomes a habit. It's not that it becomes easy, it's that your brain rewires to prefer it.
Let me tell you what happens after a proper detox. You'll notice your attention span expanding.
Things that used to bore you within minutes will hold your focus for an hour. You'll feel a clarity of thought that's been missing. Ideas will come more easily. You'll make decisions faster because you're not constantly seeking validation through your phone. You'll have...
And what he's saying, like the ideas, since I stopped looking on social media and everything, especially the whole of last week, the ideas I had for doing this first video, doing this, like I got loads of ideas, and it kind of hurts a little bit, but it's a good thing. I just need to put all of those ideas and put them to action, put them to make a plan.
More energy because you're not riding a roller coaster of dopamine spikes and crashes. Most surprisingly, you'll start feeling genuine excitement about things that used to feel like chores. That project you've been avoiding, you'll actually want to work on it. That gym session, you'll look forward to it. This isn't toxic positivity or fake motivation. This is your brain functioning the way it was designed to before it got hijacked by algorithms. But here's the thing that people don't want to hear. This isn't a one-time fix. Your brain will always try to drift back toward easy rewards. That's not a bug, that's a feature.
Yeah, so now it's trying to make a system so... Because what I noticed was I'll have a spike on motivation and I'll be motivated. I'll get things done. And then you have a demotivation. So now it's trying to build a system where even if I'm not motivated, I gotta tick that off the list and just get it done. Let's see what it's got to say.
Key is building systems that make discipline the path of least resistance. This is where environment design becomes crucial. If your phone is next to your bed, you'll check it first thing in the morning. If healthy food is prepared and visible, you'll eat it. If your workout clothes are laid out, you'll work out. You can't rely on...
That's one thing I've got. I'm not going to write them down because it's just long, but things that I've got to do for myself is leave my phone and laptop in the living room instead of going to bed with it. Like it says, first thing that you do is pick up your phone. If it's in the living room, I'll probably come and turn everything on and probably make a video first thing in the morning. You know, things like that. Like, instead of having that habit of staying in bed for an hour or two when I wake up, now I can get up, get here, turn everything on, and probably do, even if I do 10 minutes, it's an achievement.
Power when your environment is sabotaging you. Design your life so that the dopamine-rich activities require effort to access and the satisfaction-rich activities are effortless to start. Delete social media apps from your phone. Use website blockers. Put your phone in another room when you work. Make junk food inconvenient and healthy food convenient. Every barrier...
Yeah, he's mentioned junk food quite a lot, so I do need to change my eating habits. I've been buying food a lot, buy pizzas, buy Chinese and everything. Even though I can cook, wicked cook, I'm probably one of the best, but I ain't been cooking, so now I need to switch that up as well. That's another good habit that I want to change.
You put between yourself and distraction is a vote for the person you're trying to become. There's also a social component to this that's often overlooked. The people around you are constantly influencing your dopamine baseline. If everyone in your life is scrolling, binging, and seeking instant gratification, you'll be pulled in that direction. But if you surround yourself with people who value focus, discipline, and deep work, their habits become contagious.
And I found a few people, like there's 2 electricians that I'm currently speaking to. And yeah, I'm just trying to either keep myself here and think for myself, or just invite people that want to either jump on the video with me and we'll talk it out, or yeah, like I said, on the phone, start calling people and talking about these things as well.
It doesn't mean abandoning your friends. It means being intentional about who you spend your time with and what...
Yeah, and I'll still make time for certain people. It's just I want to put more time into being productive and not wasting time. So if you're around me and you're on the phone probably like 70% of the time, you probably won't see me as often.
Activities you do together. Seek out communities that reinforce the behaviors you want to develop. Find accountability partners who are on the same journey. Your brain is shaped not just by what you do, but by who you're with. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Some of you are thinking, this sounds miserable. Why would I want to make life harder? And that's the trap. You're thinking about it from the perspective of someone whose brain is already hijacked. From your current state, discipline does seem harder than distraction. But from the other side, from the perspective of someone with a recalibrated brain, discipline feels easier than distraction because distraction leaves you feeling empty, anxious, and behind. Discipline leaves you feeling accomplished, confident, and in control.
Yeah.
Voice is simply faster, more natural, and more flexible than typing. He said he's a voice pill, and I can see why.
Which is actually...
And yeah, I agree with everything he's just said. I forgot what I was going to say now because of that advert. That advert just threw my mind off. So please, I don't even want to say this in future videos, but please subscribe more, subscribe, because the more subscribers I get, I can start paying for these adverts to come off.
harder, spending your days chasing dopamine hits that never satisfy you, or building a life where effort itself becomes rewarding. The path of least resistance in the short term is actually the path of most resistance in the long term. This is about reclaiming agency over your own mind. Right now, if you're honest, you're not really in control. Your phone controls when you feel bored. Algorithms control what you think about.
And that's true. Like even doing this video now, the last video I had notifications and it kind of threw my head off, but I put my phone on silent so whoever's sending any messages is not going to distract me. And it is a bit like, even now I'm thinking to pick up my phone, but before I even thought of that, I was like, yeah, it's refreshing to not get a notification and everything. So whatever you're doing, if you're in a productive mode, turn your phone on silent, because that one, even just that vibration in your pocket will alter your brain to think about who it could be or what. You know what I'm saying?
Apps control how you spend your time. That's not freedom, that's hijacking. True freedom is having a brain that works for you, not against you. It's being able to choose difficult things and actually enjoy doing them. It's waking up excited about your work instead of dreading it. It's going to bed satisfied instead of guilty. That's what's on the other side of this process. Not perfection, not ease, but alignment. Your actions finally matching your intentions. Your daily choices finally moving you toward your goals instead of away from them.
The rewiring process never truly ends because you're always either reinforcing discipline or reinforcing distraction.
That's true. You won't. I understand that it won't end. That's why it's all about trying to put these systems, identifying when these things capture my dopamine, and then swapping them with something completely positive and productive.
Every moment is a choice, but after you've reset your dopamine system, the choices become easier. The pull toward distraction weakens. The pull toward meaningful work strengthens. You develop what psychologists call intrinsic motivation. You do things because they're satisfying in themselves, not because you're chasing an external reward. This is the highest form of discipline. It's not forced, it's not white-knuckled, it's natural. It's who you are. So here's what I want you to do. Don't just watch this video and move on. That's what the old version of you would do. Instead, make one concrete decision right now. What's this?
Yeah, I ain't moving on. This is the concrete decision. We've started. We're gonna continue it and keep it consistent. 2026, hopefully, can look back at this video and be like, yeah, made the right decision.
Single highest source of empty dopamine in your life. Identify it. Then, commit to removing it for the next 7 days. Not forever, just 7 days. Notice what happens. Notice the restlessness. Notice when it peaks.
See, I'm stubborn like that. He's saying 7 days, but I've already committed forever. Forever. Like, you're gonna see me on YouTube forever now.
Notice when it starts to fade. Notice what fills the space. Notice how your relationship with effort begins to shift. Document the process, because once you see it happening in real time, once you feel your brain rewiring itself, you'll never want to go back.
I suppose these videos will be documenting the process, because hopefully, I'm definitely going to be doing videos constantly, whether it's every day or majority of the week. So this is going to be like a me documenting my journey for making the correct choices.
Realize that you weren't meant to live as a slave to algorithms and impulses. You were meant to be someone who does hard things and loves doing them. That version of you is waiting, and the path to becoming them starts with a single choice to let your brain breathe, to step away from the noise, and to trust that on the other side of temporary discomfort is permanent transformation. Your brain is ready to be rewired. The only question is, are you ready to do it?
Yep. Let's do it. So, yeah. So what I'm thinking, I might watch that again. I'm gonna watch it again, take some notes, and then do a overview of what I've just watched, and yeah, make a video of that, and hopefully that's more helpful than this video, because this video is a bit of me jibber jabbering and giving you my experience, but I don't want to be an attention whore and just be on here for attention. I actually want to be on here helping people. So you can either you can watch the review, or you can skip straight to the overview and get the highlighted parts, where instead of listening to his story and listening to my story, you can listen to the step-by-step of what we need to get done. I haven't really thought of a outro, so yeah, I need to think of that, because the way I'm ending the videos, it's like I don't know how to end the videos, because I'm still thinking of what can I say next. But you know what, everybody, love. I'm so excited for the journey and to have just started, and I hope it inspires someone else to just start their journey, or message me, and I've got some ideas. If you're in the same position as me and are struggling to start, you feel like you got ADHD, or people have told you got ADHD, message me, because I got a few ideas, and hopefully they will work. But I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you everyone for viewing this. I'm not going to say it in all the videos, but please like and subscribe. And after the last video, I think I had an extra 3 or 4 subscribers, but we're trying to, I think it's past 50 subscribers. I'm able to go live on YouTube. So please help me get to 50 subscribers, and the stuff that I'm doing here, I can go live and talk about it. I do need to think of an ending. Thank you. God bless.